What if I told you that the cost of your personal accident insurance is not just based on your age or the sum insured, but is heavily influenced by your occupation? Whether you spend your workday at a desk or in a high-risk environment, your profession plays a key role in how insurers assess your risks. If you do not understand how occupation rating works, you might either be overpaying or worse, having inadequate coverage when you need it the most. I am Jiten, your personal finance strategist. And for the past 2 decades, I have been helping individuals make informed financial decisions. One of the most overlooked aspects of personal accident insurance is occupation rating, a classification system that insurers use to determine risk levels for different professions. Many people are unaware that their work environment impacts not only their insurance premiums, but also what kind of coverage they receive. Imagine paying twice as much for your personal accident insurance as someone else with the same age and coverage, simply because of your profession. It sounds unfair, but it happens every day, and most people do not even realize it. Most people assume that personal accident insurance is a one-size-fits-all policy. But what if I told you that your profession plays a critical role in determining your premium, coverage, and benefits? If you are not aware of occupation rating, you might end up paying more than necessary, or worse, being underinsured when you need coverage the most. Insurance companies classify professions based on risk exposure. Just like a miner and an accountant face different workplace hazards, their insurance premiums and coverage terms also differ. This classification system, known as occupation rating, ensures that premiums are adjusted based on the likelihood of accidents in a given profession. Most insurers divide jobs into 4 risk categories. Low-risk professions, such as accountants, software engineers, and teachers, involve minimal accident risk and therefore have lower premiums. Moderate-risk professions include people who occasionally visit industrial sites or travel for work, like sales executives, civil engineers, and shopkeepers. Their accident exposure is slightly higher, so their premiums are moderately priced. High-risk professions involve working with machinery, physical labor, or hazardous environments, such as factory workers, transport operators, and construction site managers. These professionals face greater accident risks, so their premiums are higher. Very high-risk professions include miners, firefighters, stunt performers, and high-rise window cleaners. Many insurers charge significantly higher premiums for these occupations, or may even exclude them from coverage altogether. Many people do not realize how much their profession impacts their coverage until it is too late. If your work involves higher risks, your premium will be higher. If you work in a low-risk job, you might be overpaying for coverage meant for riskier professions. Some high-risk professions are excluded from standard policies. If your job involves dangerous tasks, you must ensure your insurer actually covers accidents related to your profession. Many people do not know that if they switch careers or change roles within the same company, they may be able to reclassify into a lower risk category and reduce their premium. Let me take Amit, a sales professional who frequently traveled for work. His insurer classified him as moderate risk, so his premium was slightly higher than his friend who worked as a software engineer. One day, while traveling for a client meeting, he met with an accident. His personal accident insurance covered not only his medical bills, but also compensated for his lost income. Now let us look at Ramesh, a construction site supervisor. Due to the high-risk nature of his work, his premium was much higher. However, his insurer provided enhanced coverage that included permanent disability benefits. When he suffered a work-related accident, his insurance payout secured his family's financial future, ensuring that he had income replacement even though he could not return to work. Another example is Meera, a journalist. Initially, she was classified under low risk. However, when she disclosed that she frequently traveled to conflict zones, her classification changed to high risk. Understanding this helped her negotiate better coverage for her specific risks. Pradeep, a mechanical engineer, initially worked as a site supervisor and paid high premiums. Later, he transitioned into a desk job managing projects. Since his workplace risk significantly reduced, he was able to reclassify and lower his premium, saving money while keeping adequate coverage. Many people assume insurance companies charge higher premiums unfairly. But the truth is that occupation ratings serve an important purpose. They ensure that higher risk individuals are adequately covered without causing premiums to skyrocket for low risk individuals. Without this system, insurers would have to increase premiums across the board, making accident insurance unaffordable for many people. However, not all insurers classify occupations the same way. Some insurers consider certain jobs riskier than others, which means you could be overpaying with one insurer while getting better terms with another. This is where knowledge becomes power. Understanding how insurers categorize your occupation can help you find the most competitive premium for your profession. If you work in a moderate or high-risk job, it is essential to compare policies to ensure your profession is covered at the best possible premium rate. Do not assume that your current classification is fixed. If your job role changes or your work environment becomes safer, you may be able to negotiate a lower premium. Always read the policy exclusions carefully, especially if you work in a high-risk industry, to ensure you are truly protected when you need it most. Understanding occupation rating is not just about paying the right price. It is about making sure your insurance works for you, not against you. If you are not sure whether your current policy provides the best coverage based on your job, now is the time to review your options. Most people do not think about occupation rating in personal accident insurance until it is too late. Either they overpay for their policy or discover that their coverage is not enough when they need it the most. The time to take action is now, before an accident happens, not after. If you are unsure whether your personal accident insurance is aligned with your occupation, book a free clarity session with me. We will analyze your profession, policy, and financial needs to ensure you are fully protected without overpaying. Want to stay updated with expert financial strategies? Join my private WhatsApp community to get exclusive insights and insurance updates while keeping your number private. Comment Clarity to book a free clarity session, ebook to download my free guide, or community to join my WhatsApp group. The links are also in the description. Your financial security is too important to leave to chance. Take action today.